What's up, world? Welcome back to another episode of Best of Both Worlds with Flau'jae. Today, I am excited to have two incredible athletes joining me today on the show. They're both WNBA champions who know how to light up the court and keep the vibes up everywhere they go. Y'all don't know how excited I am for this episode. Y'all please welcome Sydney Colson and Theresa Plaisance, also known as Syd and TP. Thank y'all for coming on the show. So today we're going to start off with a game. This is a new game I've never played, so y'all going to be the first to play. I'm going to ask one of y'all a question, and before you answer, the other will take a guess first, and then we'll see if y'all got it right. All right?
Okay.
It's going to be about the other person, basically.
Okay.
Okay, TP, what's the craziest show idea Syd has had?
Syd came up with the idea that we should go to a bee sanctuary and put on beekeeper outfits and have a spelling bee. Now, neither one of us really have like an allergy to bees, but the thought alone of like having that kind of pain inflicted on you, and also I'm dyslexic, so spelling out loud is very risky behavior. So I would say that would be one of the craziest things that Syd's come up with.
Dang.
No, so like if y'all get it wrong, what y'all like? You get stung? Like what's up with that?
Yeah. It's more about we didn't get that far. It was more about the pressure to do it while all the bees are around to spell it correctly and focus. But yeah, I like that. Thank you.
Dang, Syd, that's kind of messed up.
No, messed up.
We're gonna incorporate.
And everyone was judging me for camping, but I'm like, we just didn't do Syd's idea.
That's a good one. I forgot about that. That is, I'll take that one.
We should do it. We should do it in season 2, though.
Yeah, I know.
Season 2 is gonna be great. Everybody, it's like the show's coming back around. Like everybody's going back and looking at all the old episodes.
Yeah, it's like your generation is finding it, and they loved your episode, and they were posting on TikTok and stuff. I'm like,
it was going viral.
It was. That was a good one though. That was like one of our favorite ones for sure.
No, that's good.
You already know it was fun when we did it. That was hilarious.
Facts.
What was your initial thought walking into that and being like, all right?
You're like, what is this? You didn't know us.
Yeah, no, first I was nervous, bro, because that was like my first like acting kind of thing, like, you know what I'm saying, with a script. But then when I think She's there, she made it like super cool.
Yeah.
Me and She's, we still talk to this day, but she made it super cool, and it was so funny. Like I knew it was gonna be funny, especially when y'all start rapping. It was so funny. It was just
everybody said
the punchlines were set up perfect. Like it was great.
Everybody said you were such a natural. I'm like, you didn't seem nervous at all.
You were natural.
You did your thing.
It was also our first time with the script as well, and then you came in showing him what it actually
really?
looked.
Yeah, that was
we never did acting before. So we were like acting like we knew what we were doing, then you came in and actually knew what you were doing. You're like, it's my first time. And we were like, dang.
We were like, okay, she can do it all. Yeah.
A little bit. Okay, back to the game.
Okay.
Syd, who is TP's dream guest for the show?
Dream guest for the show. Probably Chip, her dog. All these questions are gonna be her dog. If I have to go with a person, Rihanna.
Rihanna's up there, I would say.
Rihanna, that's everybody dream guest. Oh, bro.
Right.
Who is the TV? Who is it? I didn't leave.
I would say like if we could literally choose anybody, I feel like the Obamas. I don't know if you saw him in Detroit,
rapping,
but he came out rapping Eminem. I'm like, if we had Obama coming on, matching our energy.
Oh, Obama and Flau'jae.
That'd be crazy.
Flau'jae, Obama.
Could you imagine?
Studio. Yeah.
Obama.
We could really drop a track, all of us.
Yeah.
That'd be crazy.
I like it. I like it.
I would love to be on season 2.
Yeah, man, you gotta come back.
Write that down.
All right, Syd, what does TP think her most prized possession is?
Her new Mustang, or one of her dogs, or Chipper, or Yams. One of those two.
Is that right?
I'm so shocked. Yeah, that's right. Because in my head, I was like, I don't know if it's my car or my dogs, but in that order, respectfully, sorry, you guys. They're here, so it's kind of awkward, but yeah. Wow, great job, Syd.
I know. Now get yours.
You do listen. You don't just talk the whole time.
Okay, last one, TP. What is Syd's biggest pet peeve?
Tardiness isn't really... Sydney's biggest pet peeve, I think just like rudeness. If you're just rude, then Sydney can tolerate a lot. And Sydney's a very understanding person, but I feel like when people are just like flat out rude for no reason, that's when like...
That's real.
She got it.
Let's get to the questions. I'm curious. Yeah. What was it like when you two like first met? What was the dynamic? Because I don't know, y'all both give like, I don't know, me and my friends call like crackhead energy. Like when we first meet, like that's the energy. Like you just click. Like, you know what I'm saying? So how was that when y'all first met?
TP, you wanna go?
I think that's like, honestly, I'm not into the young lingo, but crackhead energy, I feel like is appropriate.
That's classic. That spans generations.
Like, oh, okay, my bad.
Energy. Yeah.
I'm also learning a lot of new slang. Yeah. That I guess like the younger generation's using. Now we're in our 30s,
answer the
we
question.
Have to, like, adapt.
This is our ADD. Sorry. Get to the question.
Okay. What was the question?
The question was, what was our answer? She said, what was the energy?
I was just kidding. Okay. The energy was, so Sydney and I have known each other throughout like scouting reports, like as if you would know somebody within the SEC, like you see her on the scout, right? Yeah, our names were always like one of the last ones, so we just had like one or two liners, like, but energy. So our picture was in there. Yeah. But we always heard that we were like funny. So whenever I met Syd, like I feel like the anticipation was there, like, okay, how funny is this girl? Because like you hear about people being funny, and you're like, they're funny, but they're not like my kind of funny. So I met Sydney, and I think like the first thing she did was just like be ridiculous. And we went to dinner that night, never stopped talking, and it was just like a constant conversation for hours and hours and hours about some of the most serious things in the world and some of the most like outrageous surface level what if scenarios that would never happen in the history of life. Yeah. And we touched on every topic, and I feel like there was just alignment in a lot of the things that we connected on.
Okay, she's in love but it with was me. Like, so let me get like
I'm flustered now.
You're describing it like a date. Like, are you good?
And there was candles and rose petals. It was really nice.
The whole shebang.
Yeah, she went all out. Basically, I mean, we were like, yeah, we just connected, like you said. Like you got friends that you just know. Like when you meet them, like I'm about to be locked in with this person. We just had the same energy, the same outlook on a lot of stuff, and it was just disastrous for the team that year because we were headaches. We were headaches.
I can only imagine. So like watching the show as a fan, y'all conversations on the show, they kind of like go like real natural. Like, how much is it scripted, and then how much is it like improvised? Because I feel like, you know, like some of the stuff that y'all say just be so on point. I'm like, this just seems so perfect.
I feel like she's like, obviously you remember, you know, she's our writer on the show, for people who won't know. Just did an amazing job of like encapsulating our personalities in the script writing. So whenever there were sketches that we had to do, like the ones with you, like you saw how that went, and you saw how like you improvised your own stuff. You said stuff that maybe like this was the line, but you like tweaked a few things to make it sound a little more like you. So it's like, I think, you know, she had the script, and I think we improvised a good deal of the time. And whenever we didn't have a sketch, like what we were doing with you, or when we had the counseling, anything that wasn't a sketch was just us acting like ourselves for real. So I don't know. I'd probably say like, what percentage you think, TP? What percentage you think?
I'd say outside of like having a guest, I would say probably like 90% of it was just freelance, and 10% was But they would literally just say like, hey, this is the scenario, because you don't film things in order. You don't, all of one episode isn't filmed on day one, and like you might film the beginning of episode 1 and the end of episode 9 all on the same day. So you don't follow the story, the sequence of the story. So we would be dropped into the situation, and they would say like, all right, this is what's going on. This is what you're about to do. This is what you're about to counter. Go. And so we were just like on. So a lot of the times that Sydney and I have conversation, like people have said that it's like listening to a podcast, because we just keep rambling on and on and on. So like having constant conversation flows pretty easily. And also our director and producers did a really great job of like, when we were supposed to cut, but like it was just,
if it was going well, they would just like let us keep going. They would just kind of like with our stuff, they would just like let it keep going, and then like cut it and redo something if you needed to change one thing. But it was
awesome.
Okay, so I have to ask, What is the story of you finding Kathy's dress? Like, where did you find that? I seen it on Twitter. Like, where? Like, what happened?
Man,
How did you find that dress?
I was in Neiman Marcus looking for an outfit for something, and I was on the way out because I'm like, okay, I didn't see what I needed, so I'm about to go. When I tell you I hooked this left and seen that dress, I said, I know that ain't who I think it is. So I hit my girlfriend because a lot of the times what I think is appropriate to tweet, I'm like, I'll take stuff too far. So I hit her and she was busy. I'm like waiting by the dress. I'm like, hey, is this good? Is this good for me to tweet? And so I'm waiting. I sat down. Like I probably was waiting by it for like 15 minutes, but I had already taken the picture in the mirror. I'm like, take your phone. She's like, girl, I'm busy. Like, I can't right now. So once she finally answered, I was like, hey, can you finally like look at the picture? I need you to like let me know if this is cool or if I'm doing like too much.
Yeah.
She went, she said it was cool. I said, bet. Boop. Tweet.
Yeah,
I was so I knew it was gonna go crazy.
It was gold.
Bro. Your Twitter game is insane. Like, what do your thought process be? Like, have you ever had to like delete a tweet because it was like too out of pocket? Like, I need to know, bro.
That's why I called her because I definitely TP knows like I will say some shit that's like, okay, you could have just thought that, but
you could left that in the draft.
A lot of people like to say I'm just like a walking intrusive thought, and I just like let my thoughts land.
Yes.
And I like that. I like that because that's now become my brand, and so I can just say a lot that I want to say.
Yeah.
You have to credit Syd with consistency. Like if she had an outrageous thought randomly, I think that would be more of an issue. But because like she set the tone of outrageous, like she just fluctuates on this like outrageous
spectrum
bandwidth. So it's
I think she like says what everybody be thinking. Like it's so funny. It be so out of pocket. You like, did she just say this? Bro, like,
no, wait till you do something during the college season. I'm on your head too. I'll be waiting.
Oh my gosh. I'm ready for that.
I was already ready to be in the street and be like, y'all, I just bought 20 acres.
Oh my God. Oh my
God. Congratulations,
okay.
By the way. You killing it. That's amazing. That's amazing.
Thank you.
Flo, for real.
Thanks to my mom.
Man, she should be
tell mom we said hi. We miss her.
I know.
Yeah, I'm going to tell her, man.
She was also good energy on set.
She was.
Thanks.
She was.
Always. I talked to Coach Bob. I told him I was doing the interview. He's like,
I already know he had some shit to talk. He started talking crazy.
Yeah, he was like, I got a couple stories to tell.
You about to tell stories?
Like, you super smart. Like you could be. No, I'm not. He said.
I was like, no, you need to get both sides of a story. You can't just go with whatever he say.
We need to compare stories right now in real time. Actually, call him right now and get him on.
I have so many Coach Bob stories. He always yelling at me for transition defense. Like,
no, it's not you. It's not you. It's just who he is as an individual. Don't overthink it.
Bro, he gets so red and he be yelling
so red.
And his chin start wiggling. Like, bro.
When he starts twisting the paper, does he still twist the paper?
Bro, yes.
I know he twists the paper. Look at
that. Ah!
Can you see, Coach?
They had the two of them together.
We were just talking about you.
They have them both together.
I didn't know. We've been to film the episode.
I'm crying. What up, Stark?
Tell him that we were just reminiscing on defensive conditioning Fridays.
What he said?
They said they was. What you said, Coach?
Ask TP when she gonna come practice with us.
When you gonna come practice with us, TP?
As soon as I get back from this road trip, y'all got something coming for you.
She said as soon as we get back from the road trip. Okay, Coach, I have to go.
You gonna see what White Lightning's all about?
White Lightning? Big White.
Imagine if I just started giving myself like fast names like that never attained to my career at all.
You should.
No, that's fine. Okay, let's talk about the WNBA Finals. Liberty versus the Lynx. What did y'all think about the game? What was your reaction to the officiating?
Oh wow.
Wow.
You know why we're here. So I'll just start by saying that like this was probably one of the You know, Coach Starkey was our coach too. Like, he probably still feels like he can put us on the baseline and run us too. So, like, we have to keep you healthy on this podcast
Right.
virtually.
No
Right.
facts.
Like, chill.
That's my bad.
All
Okay,
right,
yeah,
you
TP,
good?
you can answer first about the finals.
Okay, so this was probably one of the most like intense and like nail-biting final series in my probably since the LA Minnesota
Minnesota.
series
Mm-hmm.
back
It was like
when they had
20.
like arguably like three or four like or three game-winning shots.
Yeah, that was like
Um,
17 or something, like or 15.
somewhere around there.
Yeah.
It was pre new CBA because that's when everybody was making, and by
Mm.
everybody I mean like all the Olympians were making $100,000,
Right.
and it
Flau'jae was
was like,
just born
what?
though,
They're
so
on
she don't
max,
know. She
right?
don't know that series.
Yeah.
It was
Sorry.
You were in diapers at this point, but we're about to teach you a few things. So there was this thing called the WNBA that is now what we see today as women's basketball. Anyway, in this final series, I think that the matchups that they had during the season were a foreshadowing of what this finals was going to look like, and they did not
yeah.
sell us short for a very entertaining
Mm,
game 5 type
Hmm.
situation for a finals. And to the W's credit, this has been such an exciting season. This has been a season that has like really turned the corner for the W. So it was only right to end it in this fashion with this kind of finals with overtime
yeah.
games, game
Yeah.
winning buzzer beater shots. It was just like everything that you could imagine coming in to the season to finish like.
I'll answer on the refs. I tweeted.
Okay.
I said, okay, the refs won a game 7 this year because the structure is going is going
Yeah.
to 7 games next year. And I was like,
They won what this year?
they said we won our money and we want it now, but it was good. Like CP said, like that was a really good series. I think game 5 was honestly probably it was entertaining because it was game 5, but 1 through 4 were like much more entertaining with the shot making, the playmaking, the defense. Like it was
Right.
just, I feel like it was a different vibe. And I think maybe people were a little tired by game 5, which is why people are saying it's
Yeah,
kind of
yeah, yeah.
crazy that we're going to
Yeah.
like to a 7 series
Sevens, yeah.
final next year, unless they're gonna put more games in between. Like you're doing a lot to people's bodies, especially if people aren't going deep into their benches. But it was fun to watch. It was fun to watch.
And the every single minute of the game was like a pressure situation. There was no time for like people to relax. There wasn't like this big breakout lead where you could just chill for a second.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
people were
No, it was
playing that
like,
all the time.
And
Yeah.
even when there
It
was a
was
lead, both of them cut big leads. Like
right.
exactly. You can't get
so,
comfortable. You couldn't get comfortable at any given time because there was just two very different looking teams that were
Yeah.
very well matched up.
Yeah, yeah.
but I would say it was a
Okay,
good.
this,
I thought it was a good. Like my bad. I just thought it was a
no, you
good
got,
like series for like good basketball. Honestly, like both
yeah, it
teams
was a good
share the
one.
ball well, and they also got
Yeah.
stars on their team who can like take over scoring wise. Like they got
Right.
shooting, they got inside play. Like I think it was a good series for new fans. Like if they were watching.
I just want to know, as WNBA champions who won together on the same team, what
Yeah,
was that experience like for the both of y'all? Because I mean, I won in college, but I know
yeah.
the WNBA, that's like a whole different ball game. So like, how was that experience?
Oh, I mean, like still, like college is huge to win it, especially when like I got to win my senior year, so I was on the way out. Like it's
Oh,
amazing.
that's fire.
Yeah, it's cool to end on that note, but it's also pretty spectacular that you got to do it young and try to like recreate what it was
Yeah,
that y'all did to get there. So like that'll be
yeah,
fun to try to like to do it again. But for me, it was like really cool because our team was just so like we just gelled together so well, just as people, which I'm,
yeah,
I'm sure y'all's team was like that off the court. Which
yeah,
it doesn't always take that for a team to win on the court. You don't have to like everybody. You just need to like play well together. But I definitely
yeah,
think it helps when you really mess with each other
yeah.
because then you go super
Facts.
hard on the court.
It's
Like
different. Yeah,
it's
it's
just
different.
different.
Yeah.
It's different. TP, what you think?
Whenever you have like people, you have 12 different people from 12 different parts of the world, right? Everybody's coming here for a common goal. And
Hmm.
more times than not, like throughout my career, you have like a power dynamic where people don't understand their role and don't understand
Hmm.
what they bring to the team. And what you
Yeah.
bring to this team isn't what you brought to last year's team, isn't what you can bring to your future teams. But everybody in that season put like I aside and played for we. And you know, when people
Yeah.
say they have that it factor, like there was just a feeling every day in the locker room. And maybe it's because we liked each other. Maybe it was because like it was a drama free season. Maybe like all these things, but it was a reason that happened. Like we were actively building that relationship, building that trust, and like loving on one another and being competitive. And I think that throughout the season, it was just like this major buildup to what we
Yeah.
wanted. We knew the end goal was to win a championship, and we knew that getting there was only going to be through those bodies in the locker room. And we really bought into one another, and it was just special on and off the court. And to be able to do it with Syd, and then have the show come after, and then also to have the
Yeah,
people.
that was a crazy run.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It was wild. It
wild.
came back to back to back, all like that. So really,
Yeah.
really grateful for that opportunity, and honestly, a moment that I'll never forget.
Yeah, it changed a lot.
So, last question for real. When can we expect season 2? Like, what's going on?
Man, we're waiting. We're waiting to hear. Like, it's getting shopped around. But, like, in the meantime, we're going to have a podcast that you're going to have to come on now. Like, we're going to have a podcast coming out soon. And so that's also, like, being pitched and shopped around. So we're just looking for people to buy both of them. Like, the podcast is for sure happening soon. The show, we're waiting for a network to say they love it. So hopefully, like, stuff keeps going viral and people keep watching it.
Keeps going up.
Yeah. Keep your fingers crossed. Pray for us.
I got my fingers crossed. And I know a little couple of people, so I'm...
Yeah. We already know you plug.
You know what I'm saying?
We do?
You know, Flau'jae plug.
Little bit.
All right, tomorrow our podcast is starting. Special shout out to like...
yeah, literally. Shout out to Big Four. Nah. But thank y'all for joining me on the podcast.
Of course.
I really appreciate y'all for joining me on this episode.
Of course.
But yeah, thank y'all so much.
Yeah, we got you anytime, and we'll be rooting for you this season. You already know.
We're all day, baby. Let's get it. Let's go, Tigers.
Yeah, White Lightning, come to a practice, please.
I'm coming to Baton Rouge.
Gig 'em.
Yeah.
You gotta come to the game.
Yeah, I will.
Come to that game at least.
I will.
All right, bet. Say less.
All right, y'all.
We're going to work on that, Syd.
All right, now let's get into my big four, the top 4 things on my mind right now. Number 1, the beginning of the season. Play our first exhibition game. And even though it's an exhibition game, like I'm looking at it as a real game. So like, it's time for that. I'm super excited. It's been a long time coming. I've just been so ready to play. Like you practice it all preseason. You just playing against your teammates and you just battling every day. And just like, I want to play against somebody different. I want to feel the game time vibes. Like, that's how I feel like right now. Like, I'm ready to play. Like, that's it. Like, I'm just feeling ready. Like, it's my junior year. I've done this 2 times before. First time was great. Second time ended a little short. Third time's a charm. So I'm excited about the season. And we have just been preparing just harder. Just been preparing harder. Like, it's just as far as us being in shape. Like, I think I'm in the best shape of my life that I've been in because, man, we've just been pressing so hard on just staying in shape and all of that. So, man, definitely in the best shape that I've been in. And I'm just ready to play, man. I'm excited to play. I don't care who we play. I'm trying to just come in and kill. Now let's talk about the WNBA Finals. New York Liberty beat Minnesota 67-62 in overtime. The Liberty won their first WNBA championship ever in like 20-something years. Shout out Teaspoon. She was at the game cutting up. It's dope to see her there. But man, I thought the game was cool. It was an exciting game for sure. I think a lot of the role players really stepped up. I think Nafisa is insane. And man, you know, my coach, Simone Augusta, she's a Minnesota Lynx through and through. She was talking about, how she had high hopes and they was going to pull it through. And I was like, I don't know, they're back in New York. But you see, like, I don't know, bro, that call was kind of iffy. Some of them calls was kind of iffy. I don't know. I thought I seen maybe a little bit of a travel somewhere, but hey, the game over with. You gotta just go. I seen the coach press conference, bro. She wasn't playing, bro. She was going crazy. She was like, Yeah, they won their first championship in 20 something years. Congratulations to them. Yeah, we were about to, I was like, dang, coach. But that, I'm like, okay, them the vibes, I guess. But nah, she was mad, bro. She was pissed. But I would be too. Like, if you see if you look back and you see some of the calls and all of that, like, it's kind of crazy. But I mean, it was an entertaining season. It was like the most watched finals game ever in WNBA history. So, we keep making waves, keep making marks. And man, it was crazy, bro. Like, it was crazy. I think like Nafisa and the Lynx, they gonna have a chip on their shoulder, but I don't see why they can't be back in the same spot. See what I'm saying? If things play out how they're supposed to play out, I don't see why they can't be back. But next up is the off season. It's so funny because Breanna Stewart and the Visa, they got the Unrivaled League coming up, so that's gonna be funny to see. But now, like, man, it's all basketball, it's all love. Stewie had a double. Yeah, that's good work. Sabrina had 5 points, 8 assists. Bro, they was on Twitter trolling. They was on Twitter trolling, bro. I love Twitter, bro. But yeah, man, shout out to the Liberty. Got that chip. They're the champions. We'll see how they gonna come back next year. But Stewie's like that though. Kind of new. Stewie's a competitor, 110%. All right, let's get into a little bit of music. If y'all know, you should know. If you don't know, you need to know. I just dropped a freestyle. $1 Million Baby Freestyle. That's what it's called. Let me show y'all. It's out everywhere. It's on Spotify. It's on Apple Music. It's going viral right now. It's going crazy. It'll never be the same for the best. It was playing. I had a crazy flow in here, bro. So y'all need to make sure y'all go listen to that. Let me make sure y'all go scream that. Y'all go get that. Y'all go share that. $1 Million Baby. If you look at the cover, it's me as a baby when I was thugging it. People be like, how you act this? But I've been acting this way since I was a baby, bro. It's just how I am, man. I don't even remember it. I wrote this song so long ago. I just remember the beat. I really liked the beat, and I was like, I could just flow on it. Like, and I really talk fast. So just when I was like, I want to be a legend in the game, and the legacy remains, and the heavens even bring. I was just trying to play with different flows and different cadences, and I don't know. I don't really know how my writing process be. I just go with the flow. Like most of the time, I freestyle and then come up with words after, but I just be going with the flow for real, for real. It just come off the top of my tongue, like. And it was hard for me because when I was on a rap game, I used to have braces, so I never could rap fast, like. So when I was able to start rapping fast and like sound like Twister, like I really enjoyed doing that. So I was super excited. Another thing I want to talk about, Tyler, the Creator. He just dropped. He's one of like my favorite new artists. So he didn't drop yet, but he dropped he's so creative, bro. Like that's who I've been like following recently, just like trying to like get some inspiration from him to be more creative on my projects and my rollouts and just being like more in depth. Like I feel like everything he does is like so intentional. Like his process is so intentional. So I just been watching him, his creativity, and I'm just trying to bring that into my music, into a lot of that. So yeah, man. That's what I've been into recently. Let me see. And then I've been into Flau'jae for sure. Oh, he's going on tour? Bro, the phones be listening to you. Look at this, bro. He literally just popped up tour dates. Crazy. Telling you. But yeah, man, shout out Tyler, Creator. I love him. And number 4, recognized by Cosmopolitan. It's definitely super cool to be, honored, just about, from something that I created. A lot of people creation go unnoticed, like, or they don't never get to the audiences where they want it to be. So it's an honor just to have anybody listening to my stuff. I really take pride in that. I've been getting a lot of fan mail, and a lot of my fans has been telling me how much they love my music and how much it motivates them. So that kind of keep me going in a sense, like, dang, like a lot of people really listen to it. Then I looked on Instagram, and a DJ for the Lakers was playing my music at the Lakers facility. And I'm like, dang, what if Bron heard that? He probably listening to my song. He probably gonna give me like a little Maybach video. You know what I'm saying? Bron, little Maybach video, he listen to the songs, he mess up the lyrics. Like maybe I might get one of those. So it's so dope just seeing how like my music kind of just spreading everywhere. And that just kind of give me the inspiration to just never stop promoting. Like I gotta promote every day. Like, you know what I'm saying? Cause you never know who's listening to your stuff. So, man, I'm super excited about that. And, man, I'm just trying to keep going, man. I'm just trying to keep this boat flowing, get this music out. I got some songs dropping. I shot some videos. I literally shot a video after practice the other day. So, man, getting some stuff done. Man, I'm just still working, man. I'm still working, trying to keep my head down, trying to keep my head on straight. So, man, I'm excited, and I just need y'all to just keep watching, keep streaming, keep looking. It's coming. Big 4 business. Make sure y'all follow me on my Instagram. Then my Twitter, Flau'jae. Snapchat, Flau'jae1. Everywhere. If y'all want to send me some anything, I got my P.O. box in my little highlights in my Instagram. So make sure y'all do that, hit me. But you already know, man, it's Big 4. And that's another episode of Best of Both Worlds with Flau'jae, powered by Overtime. Y'all already know we dropping episodes every Thursday on YouTube. Please like, subscribe, and follow. It really helps us on the show. Y'all can find us on TikTok at BothWorldPod and Instagram at BothWorlds. Thanks again for Syd and TP for joining us on the podcast. I'll see y'all next time on Best of Both Worlds with Flau'jae, powered by Overtime.